tomorrow I'm waking up to do the 5 a.m. writing challenge. I've been saying those words for I think 3 weeks now, like every single night for 3 weeks. I've been saying to myself, I will wake up tomorrow and I will do the 5 a.m. writing challenge. But tomorrow is the first day when I'm actually gonna do it. I really feel in my soul that it's gonna happen, that I'm gonna do it. So yeah. It's 7:45 now, so for me to get my full 8 hours of sleep, I need to go to bed in an hour and 15 minutes, which is kind of hard to do when it's like full daylight outside, but we're gonna try, we're gonna persevere. The reason why I've been wanting to do the 5 a.m. writing challenge is firstly because I have a 9 to 5, and as you might have seen in my last video where I treated writing like my full-time job for the day, so I wrote from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. on a Sunday. I've been trying to find ways to write more around my real job. So in my last video, I tried to take advantage of the weekend when I wasn't working and wrote for 8 hours straight, and that was really great. I got about 6,000 words added to my manuscript, and I think that's something I'm definitely going to do more of moving forward. So writing for a really long time on my days off, like I did in that video. And I think the next thing I want to try is writing in the morning. However, I'm normally in quite a big rush to get ready for work, mostly because I wake up quite late. So I don't leave myself a lot of time to, take a nice long leisurely morning and perhaps do some writing before I start my job for the day. So I was thinking if I woke up at 5 a.m, then that would give me a long period of time to make sure that I can write and work on my book before I go to work. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. So waking up at 5 a.m, we're going to try and get as much done as possible before I start my job at around 9 o'clock. And I'm excited to see if it actually works for me, and it's something that I want to do and I want to incorporate into my writing routine moving forwards. Now I'm going to go get ready for bed to make sure I get a good night's sleep, because I'm going to find it really difficult to write at such an early hour if I don't get a good night's sleep. But before I do that, I'll quickly introduce myself. My name is Lily. I'm currently working on a vampire romance novel. I'm currently on draft 4 and I'm almost at the end of Act 1. So I'm hoping that tomorrow morning we'll get a little bit closer to Act 2. That is my main writing goal. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello, good morning. It is, I think it's 5:15 now. I'm kind of surprised I'm talking. So we're awake, I think, just about. And when the alarm went off, I had this instinct to just turn it off or hit the snooze button and sleep in until I was ready to wake up. But obviously we couldn't do that this morning, and I'm actually really impressed with myself for getting out of bed, making myself a cup of tea and a nice latte, both of which I desperately need to drink, because where is my voice? What has happened to my voice? I didn't realize I struggled to speak this much at 5 a.m. I mean, I have woken up at this time before, but I think this is the first time I've spoken to a camera and really paid attention to my voice. I couldn't speak louder than this if I tried. Anyway, I'm not too sure how I'm going to get words on the page right now, but I'm gonna have a couple sips of tea, hydrate a little bit, and then I'm gonna get myself to my desk and I'm gonna force myself to get something on the page. It is now just gone at 6 and I have written just over 400 words, which I'm quite happy with. That was like just over a 30-minute writing sprint. So we're really not that far off my typical writing pace, like 400 words for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's on the slower end for me, but it's definitely like pretty normal to when I'm awake at a normal time, like in the afternoon or later in the morning or a bit in the evening. I don't know why I'm listing off times of day. I think I'm just a bit tired. I'm still quite sleepy. Like I do feel like I'm awake at 5 a.m., but it's not impacting my work as negatively as I thought it would. And I reckon over the next hour, I'll probably wake up a little bit more and become a bit more productive. So I think what I'm going to do now is I want to continue with the writing live stream that I'm watching because it's quite nice, whilst I'm a bit delirious, to have some people on the screen next to me, just sort of like grounding me into my morning or something. I'm not too sure what I'm trying to say there, but hopefully those words are meaning something to you. So yeah, we'll keep watching that live stream. I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea, maybe another latte. The iced latte was quite nice. It sort of like cooled me down a bit, and the coldness has like jolted me into being awake, I think. I honestly do feel a bit delirious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what I'm saying to you right now, so I'm gonna stop talking, get some more words written, and then update you when I'm hopefully a touch more awake. I have just done another 30-minute writing sprint, and I got pretty much the exact same number of words as I got in the last one. So yeah, I wrote 400-ish words, and now I'm at 13,350. We're slowly making progress, which is nice. I think I have kind of come to terms with the fact that I am probably going to be a bit tired for the rest of the day. I think if I was going to like wake up and have like a burst of energy, it would have happened by now because I've been awake for about 2 hours. So I think the next writing sprint or two that I do will also be probably like a similar word count, so like a few hundred words, which is still great. Still really happy with that, and it's still way more progress I've made in my book than I have the last couple days. So just taking time to write in the morning before work has, been a success, I would say. And because of that, so making progress on my book essentially, I do feel, this is such a weird angle, isn't it? I do feel really accomplished for the day. Like I feel like I've got all those like little like positive, like chemicals that your brain releases when you do something productive. I think it's called like vasopressin or something. I think it's pretty different chemicals, but whatever gets released in your brain when you do a productive task, that's what's currently like coursing through me. So even though I am a bit sleepy, I'm definitely having a really good morning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do at least one more sprint, maybe like a 25-minute, 30-minute sprint. If I feel up to it, I might do another one, but I would like to have a shower and get ready for work as soon as possible. So we'll see. It's around 7 o'clock now, so I can afford to probably do like another like half an hour's worth of work and maybe 1 hour if I get ready quite quickly. I'm hoping to hit maybe like 1,200 words for the day, just a bit over 1,000. I'd be really happy with that. It's like a word count. And yeah, just continue chipping away at chapter 6, which is a chapter that I've been working on this morning. I doubt I'll finish it before the end of this vlog, but if I do, that would be like a bonus goal, a bonus one. It is now 9:30 and I am about to head off to work, but just give you an update an overview on how the 5am writing challenge went. I was finally able to hit my word count of about 1,200 words. I think my final was 13,800 and something. So I literally just hit 1,200. And those last few hundred words were so difficult to hit. I was just absolutely exhausted in that third 25-minute writing sprint. I was literally just forcing the words out in the end, to be honest. I'm impressed I hit it. I didn't think I actually would get to 1,200. I thought I'd need to like have a nap or just like quit or something, but I was able to do it, so that's great. And since then, I have just been getting ready for work. So it's been a lovely morning. I'm feeling a lot more awake now. I don't know if that's because this is the normal time that I normally am awake at, whereas when I was filming at about 7 o'clock, and I've been awake for 2 hours but was still really exhausted. That's still not really a time when I often wake up. I tend to wake up around like 7:15, 7:30. That's more of a normal wake up time for me. So maybe my body was like in a sleep mode because I still wasn't on my normal like body clock cycle, if that makes sense. That was a very wordy way of saying that, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm really not feeling too bad considering I wake up at 5 o'clock. Like I'm really ready to like continue on with the day. I feel really accomplished. I feel really happy, really energetic. I'm kind of excited to go to work. I think because I'm not stressed out because I've had quite like a long morning where I've done something that I loved that made me really happy and I was able to be really productive. I've still got that vasopressin in my system that I was talking about earlier. So yeah, I think because obviously, as I'm sure a lot of you probably also have, like a 9 to 5. I feel like a 9 to 5 kind of like stops you from writing. Sometimes when you go into work, it's like easy to feel like not resentful, but to sort of like be very aware of the fact that the job that you're doing and the work that you're doing at work is like taking away time from your writing. So I feel like now, because I've already done my writing for the day, I'm going into work like light and happy and like almost excited to do my job because it's not taking away my writing time because I've already given myself the writing time, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think this is kind of like helping me, hopefully, if I continue doing this, to have more of a positive relationship with my job. So I think what I'm trying to say in a very messy way, this entire vlog's been messy, I'm so sorry. What I'm trying to say is that I think the 5am writing challenge was really good, and I think it's really great for people who have a 9 to 5. And I definitely will give it a go again. Maybe do it like once a week or something. That could be quite nice. I think waking up at 5am every day isn't doable because sometimes I spend time with friends in the evening, so I need to go to bed early. But I think once a week could be quite good. And those are my thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know down below if you have ever done the 5am writing challenge or if you think you would do the 5am writing challenge. I had a great time, as I just said, and would highly recommend. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.